What neighborhood you're from, and I cannot represent that because I don't know where you're from, but you have a television, you have a connection to the media, and I think that you're in college, you know that a black woman looking like that is not on welfare. And you can't say, oh, it's where I'm from and it's where I'm this and my town is so narrow, and the world is a lot bigger place, and I will not take that excuse anymore. That is an excuse. I mean, there is the internet, there is television. Back in my day, I'm older than all you guys. Back in my day, we had like 10 channels to choose from. You guys have like 1,000. Okay, the world is a much bigger place with so much more exposure. I think we choose to latch on to certain things. And I think it's time for us to stop making those excuses. We'll be right back. Racial perceptions when it comes to profiling, dating, and family. But now it's time to hear their thoughts about race and the workplace. The workplace. Check this out. Our group watched a video of a Latina and a white woman in an office setting. Let's see what they thought.
Honest impressions. Who's the boss?
I think the white woman was the boss.
Why is the white woman the boss as opposed to the Latina?
How she was acting towards the Latina. Acting like she was higher or more important than her.
I think the white woman's probably the boss because she's white.
Do you think one is more educated than the other, Latina versus the white woman?
Well, I don't really see a lot of Latinas that really do good in school and then go on to college to get good careers.
What about their home life?
The ones that I went to school with, they weren't very hygienic. Like,
what do you mean by that?
Like they weren't very clean. Like
is that your experience with people in your school? Tell me about that.
Stinking real bad. And I know that's mean to say, but they would.
Me as a person, I don't understand the difference between Latinos. So I'm not trying to offend anyone by putting a label on this whole group as Mexican. It's just, that's again what I was taught.
There's Spanish people from Caribbean, there's Spanish people from Spain, which is Europe, there's Spanish people from South America. There are Hispanics in your community which you do contact with, right?
Yes, my best friend's Mexican.
So it'd be knowledge for you to know.
He calls himself white though, so I don't know if that makes any difference.
Have you been called various names, slang words? What have you been called?
I've been called Spigger because I'm Afro-Dominican. I've been called Spick. I've been called all types of names.
See, like right there, okay, my grandmother will not let Mexicans or black people in her house.
What type of pressure do you think that puts on your best friend?
Well, I mean, that's bad, I know.
That's why he calls himself white. But that's why he calls himself white, because he's trying to impress you and your family who are very ignorant.
Well, see, that's the difference. Their mother is raising their kids. She knows Spanish. She does not teach them that, all right? They do not know Spanish at all. That is one thing that I really don't like about Hispanic people. They don't try to bother to learn English, and they come to this country.
Whoa. There's more that do that don't. You just don't see it because you're ignorant and you think that way.
So it got very heated between Carlos. Stand up, Carlos. Tell me what was the thing that most upset you about this exchange?
The thing that upset me the most was the fact that, people in America only think about Spanish people being Mexican or Puerto Rican. They don't see the array of colors that we do have. We're beautiful people. We have, from the lightest skin tone to the darkest skin tone. And, just talking to him just made me see how ignorant there's still a population in the world is, you know what I mean? And that really upset me, to know that people just think of Mexican and Puerto Ricans either. They're dirty, they have kids, they're on welfare. That's just appalling to me. Like, that really hurts me and my people in general,
Christian, when he was saying that to you and started talking about like South America and Spain and Central America, all these things that he was saying, was it like a light bulb, like, oh yeah, you're right?
Well, not really, because if you see maybe in Florida, over here in New York, but in Texas, the majority of Hispanics are Mexican. So
No, I'm not talking. Keep going back to Texas. I know,
okay.
I'm from California, so I understand there are a lot of Mexicans. Hay muchos mexicanos en Los Angeles. I understand that. But what I'm saying is... No, but what I'm saying is, did he enlighten you at all to make you understand that there are more Latin people than Mexicans.
Oh yes, he's opened my eyes. Like I honestly didn't know. I knew there was Cuban, but that's it. I mean, I didn't really understand. I didn't try to educate myself that
And
there
you're
was.
in college?
Yes,
What year in college?
freshman.
What college?
You're a freshman. That ain't no excuse, child. I'm sorry. Everybody's like, oh, he's a freshman. Okay, let's give him some. Okay, there's Cubano, Dominicano, Mexicano,
Colombiano.
Colombiano, Venezuelano,
Is this a whole lot
El
of people?
Salvadorian.
Yeah, there's
I mean, it goes
Ecuadorians,
on
you
and
know.
on and on.
Peruvians.
Brazilians.
Brazil.
I mean, it goes on and on.
It does.
There's like all different types of Spanish. And there's some people in Spain that look like me,
Yes.
but they're
there is.
Spanish.
I don't know there's anybody look like you, Tyra.
Well, you know. We'll be right back. Some of our guests say that they learn their racist beliefs from their families. We heard that constantly. But can things change if we raise our children differently? We had a chance to see how the youngest generation sees race, both before Barack Obama was nominated for president and after he clinched the Democratic nomination. So check this out.
Who do you think has the most money?
The white one got money. A
Why?
lot of money.
Who do you think is the smart one?
Asian.
Who do you think is the boss?
Yeah. I think white people.
And why do you think white people?
Because they are very good bosses.
Who is a good president?
I will pick the white guy because he looks more smarter.
So if you all could vote, who would you vote for? Barack Obama or John McCain, and why?
I would vote for Barack Obama because he will run this country very smoothly.
I would vote for him because he said that he was going to try to end the war in Iraq, and he would only go to war if he absolutely had to.
I vote for the Barack Obama because we don't need another Republican because George Bush have done way too much. I would vote for both people because color of your skin really doesn't matter. Personality, speeches, what you're willing to do for this country, that's the stuff that matters.
I'd vote for the black man because it'd be a historical moment, the first black man ever to be in the White House.
It doesn't matter what skin color you are, black or white or Asian, because all people are equal.
I'm so happy. It really makes me think about hope and change and what our president speaks of almost on a daily basis. Rami, I want to go to you. Has this experiment affected you in any way, do you think?
Honestly, I think, yeah, it did, because speaking to my Muslim counterpart, I realized that you shouldn't wake up any day and just label someone as an enemy. You should take the chance to maybe look at why they do the things they do before you criticize them and say, I don't like this group of people because of this and that group of people because of that.
Latrice, what about you?
Yes, it has. This has been a learning experience for me.
Good. What about you, Brittany, about Julie wanting to date a Mexican guy?
I've realized that I shouldn't be so judgmental. Like, whatever makes her happy, she should do it. Like,
and to me, you said that your faith is very important to you, and I suggest even studying it a little bit more to get even more educated, you know, to spread the love that I know you want to spread. But I think it involves a little bit more education about your faith. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Okay. And then Christian, what have you learned? Have you learned anything? We've been hard on you today, deservedly so.
I think I was the person that needed to be taught the most out of these people. I've learned so much. I know I need to change. I know the people that I've socialized with in the past have need to change. And America, we all need to change.
Yeah. I know that that before you would nenever hang out with Ralph outside of your dorm room.
No,
What
on
about
very
now?
rare occasion.
What about now in Texas, going back home?
Want to go to the mall?
Yeah? Hands. Mississippi has so much change today. This show started off like, oh my God, I can't believe they're saying that. And it ended with, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are saying this. So it's really good. How would you react if you saw the different scenes from our social experiment unfolding before your eyes? Go to TyraShow.com and tell us what you think you would be thinking. And while you're there, we want to hear your reactions to the guests who participated today, what everybody had to say. We want to know what you feel about them, okay? We'll see you later.